carbon dioxide. Next one, Allie. Name that tune.
Nitrogen pentoxide.
Say it again. I didn't hear the first part.
No, God. I don't know.
So, Jen.
Is it dinitrogen pentoxide?
Exactly. Dinitrogen pentoxide.
Jen is on fire.
Take
note.
Good. And Reese, skip H2O and do CO. What about this one, guys?
Carbon monoxide.
It looks like carbon oxide, but you guys know it's really what? It's really carbon Jamaican rule.
Monoxide.
Monoxide. There we go. Yeah, exactly. My street girl. She's got it. Only Jen would know that joke. Okay, so, it's got to be mon. Okay, so we call it the Jamaican rule. Now look, guys, Jamaican rule only works in the back end. Everybody look. Jack. Trevor's trying to watch.
Sorry.
That mon rule only works on the back one. It doesn't work on the front one. Do I say monocarbon? No, I just say carbon, but I got to say monoxide if there's a 1 on the yeah, this is not a Y, this is a yes ma'am. Salute, say sir, and go forward.
Alright.
It's all just naming rules. They're all just rules.
There's no crying in tutoring.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry. It's just.
Okay, it was funny, but it wasn't like that.
I don't know. I just laughed a lot.
So one more time, everybody look at it. We got carbon dioxide.
Uh-huh.
We got dinitrogen pentoxide. We got carbon monoxide. And then this guy, anybody want to hazard a guess at water?
Dihydrogen oxide.
Dihydrogen.
Jamaican.
Dihydrogen monoxide.
Exactly. So dihydrogen monoxide, because there's a 1 on the end.
So that's what?
Did you ever think
That's
about
water.
carbon
Yeah, exactly.
dioxide?
Fancy name for water.
Can I have some
So-
dihydrogen monoxide?
Why
Exactly.
is it?
A glass, you know, with a little vodka in it.
You add the
Okay.
prefix to everyone.
I'm sorry?
You add the prefix to everyone. So if it's like.
You don't add a prefix. There's no prefix in the front, but
Yeah.
everything gets a prefix on the end, even if it's a 1.
Okay.
But then.
But if it has a subscript in the
front, then you got to say so. Yes.
So,
Okay.
So
is water like dihydrogen oxide?
ask Ben.
Dihydrogen monoxide.
Oh, dihydrogen.
Why is it mono?
Because there's a 1 on the end.
Yeah,
You
you're
say
right.
it has a 1 on the end.
Connor, you got it? If there's a 1 on the end, you got to say mon.
Okay.
Only on the end, not in the beginning.
Yep.
Okay.
Jamaican
And that's
rules.
just because.
Yes. Jamaican rules.
So let
you
him
know.
say yes, ma'am.
Hood bitches are
Yes,
Jamaican.
ma'am.
There we go. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we got these 2 contrasting items. Yes. Can you guys remember that? Do we say subscripts over here? No, you just shut up and say the name. Do we do subscripts over here?
Yes.
You got to say di, tri, tetra, pent, and hex. And then type 2. I skipped the type 2. I'm coming back to them now because I wanted to contrast this. Type 2 are with the trannies.
Oh no.
Now, do we know what the charge of the tranny is going to be?
No.
It changes every time. So the way to figure this out is to look to see who the tranny is going out with that evening. So, for example, if we take iron and hook it up with
That's
oxygen,
me.
iron with oxygen. Now, true or false? So pay close attention to this one because this is gonna be difficult.
Blow your mind.
We don't know what the charge of this particular iron is,
True.
but all compounds are neutral. True or false?
True.
True.
All compounds are neutral.
True.
Do we know what the oxygen is?
Yes.
Yes.
True.
Because it's always
-1.
-2. So in this case, if I hook iron up with oxygen, iron's going to shift to become a +2 this time. Why? To make the compound
Cancel out.
neutral. So all compounds are neutral. So the tranny, the transition metal, will adjust its charge according to whatever non-metal it's going to be hooked up with. Everybody got it? Yes.
Actually, there were 2, but she said that there were like 2 of those ones that always.
Yeah, coming up a little later. So stay with me.
And silver.
Now,
There she is.
guys, do you remember the first exception to the flip-flop and drop rule?
If they're the same thing.
You just can't.
If they're the same charge, you don't flip, you don't flop, you just
drop.
So there we go. Now, that's going to be FEO, but watch closely now. When you name this guy, here's what you have to do. You have to tell the person what the charge of the tranny is this time, because the tranny is always variable. So you got to tell in the name the charge of the tranny in parentheses iron something oxide, and the something is the charge of the iron.
So it's 2?
It's 2, but to make it more complicated, it's like people are saying, okay, let's mess with the kids. It's not. Instead of saying +2, they make it Roman numerals. So you just go like this. You go Roman numeral 2. Now, what does the Roman numeral stand for? The charge. What does the Roman numeral stand for? Charge. What does the Roman numeral stand for?
Charge.
Don't ask me in 20 minutes what that Roman numeral stands for. You guys all got it?
Explain that in 5 minutes better than she could the whole period.
Yeah.
Like, I had no idea what the Roman numerals were up to today.
Well, that's why you paid the big bucks. Are you okay so far? Okay, now watch what happens this time. Now we're going to take iron. This next phase, so stay with me. I told you these are complicated. I'm going to hook it up with 2 oxygen. Now, we know each oxygen has a charge of -2, and now there's 2 of them for a total of
-4.
and all compounds are equal, are neutral, so therefore the iron this time has to be +4. So we're going to call this guy iron 4 oxide. Reese, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Everybody see why? Watch how I'm going to do this. Jen, question?
Why couldn't it be like iron with a +2, like 2 irons with +2 charges?
Well, it could, but it'd just be longer.
Okay.
So here's what you have to look at. Here's the way to do this. So watch closely because you're going to have to use this technique for the harder ones. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
We're going to go up and over. Up and over. So first of all, what's the charge on oxygen?
2. -2.
And how many do we have here?
2.
What's 2 times -2?
-4.
So you put a -4, the total negative charge up here. Now, true or false, all compounds are neutral.
True.
So whatever your total negative charge is up here has to equal your total positive charge up here. So that is how you know the iron is going to be 4. Are you guys all with me?
Yes.
This is called up and over. And that's how you do the complicated ones. But there's still one more layer of complexity to go. But before I get there, I'm going to do one more of these types so you can see it in fine relief here. I'm just going to go FeO3. And you guys, let's see, Trevor, tell me what the formula, what the name for that compound is going to be.
Iron 3 oxide.
So this is the classic case. Thanks for playing now, Trevor. The classic case of what people will do wrong. They will think that the subscript is the Roman numeral. Guys, newsflash. The subscript is not the Roman numeral. I'm going to repeat it again. The subscript is not the Roman numeral. Is the subscript the Roman numeral?
I don't think so.
What's the Roman numeral? The charge. So, Trevor, here's what we got to do. What's the charge on oxygen?
-2.
And how many of them do we have?
5.
How many? That's a 3.
Yeah.
So 3 times -2 is what?
-6.
-6. Everybody see it? Total -6.
I never remember her saying multiplying at all.
Well, whatever she said, don't even listen. This is exactly the way to do it. I don't know what she said. I shouldn't say that. I don't mean don't listen. What I mean is, maybe she just didn't explain it the right way that time.
Yeah.
But this is exactly the way to do it, that you'll always get the answer right.
Right.
No mistakes, ever. Okay, so she may have given you a different technique.